Hello and welcome. This is Chrisanne and I'm coming at you from Elemental Energies with Chrisanne. Today we are continuing working on the ABC #ABC April 2025 challenge that's put out by Margaret at Seven Plaza and Tony by Crafty by Tony. Goodness. And today is letter L. So we are going to be using all these L products and creating some stuff. So we're going to be using, let me show you what we have. We have a stack of library cards. We are going to be making library pockets with the library cards. We have two different types of lace. Actually, I have four different types of lace, but I think in all honesty, we're using this one. So we have some lace. We have some ledger paper. We have a whole bunch of leaves. I have leaves in all types. So I have some book page with some leaves, two different pages there. I have some rubber stamp leaves. I have some more rubber stamp leaves. And guess what? I have some more rubber stamp leaves. I like leaves. And then I have some like leaf collage. Oops, upside down. Leaf collage papers. So we're going to be using those. I also have, while we're here, some papers that I've created. So we have some coffee stain paper, we have some sprayed paper, and then this one's different paints that are on the gel press. My camera's shaking because my washing machine is on and it shakes the entire house when my washing machine is on. So let's just let it go through. Oh, it just finished that cycle. Okay, good. Okay, so there's the leaves. I have some lily flower stickers, different types of lilies in this sticker pack. I have some letters, rubber stamps. I have some labels, rubber stamps. So we're going to be making some labels. And most importantly, in everything you create, you put a little bit of love. So we're putting a little bit of love in all the stuff that we make. So there's my list. There's my L list. I'm sure there's a gazillion others. I'm kind of interested to see what other people come up with. I haven't been watching them yet. I'm waiting until I'm finished some of them, and then I go back and watch because some of the people live in different time zones than I do, so they post theirs earlier. I'm not watching them because I don't want to be tainted. I want to come up with my own, hopefully, unique version of things. So let's get cracking. Let me make some room at my desk. Per usual, my desk is piled up. So let's move these out of the way. That little piece of ledger paper we'll leave right here. These we will move. Don't need my list. We can move this. This is what I want to stamp on. So I want to create my library pockets out of this. So the first thing I want to do, and this is just a piece of paper, like I said, that I did my sprays on. It kind of looks a little double-sided. It's not really. It wasn't made to be double-sided. And I'm using my different oxide sprays and all that type of stuff. This is 8.5 by 11 cardstock. I am cutting it in half, and in all honesty, I can probably cut it. Let's see, how are we going to do these? Yeah, we'll do them this way. Yeah, so we'll do two. I have more paper here, need be. So I have my scoreboard right here. And this is a tiny scoreboard, so it's not, all of it's not going to fit. So let's score this at 1 at a 1/2 inch. It's tricky to see what's written on this. Oh, darn. That wasn't fully in there. Okay, let me start this again. And we'll re-score it because that part's getting cut off anyways. Half an inch there. Yeah, always make sure it's flush into your thing. Do what I say, don't do what I do. I tell people I like to make mistakes just so you can see how to correct mistakes. And then I just flip my paper over, come back in at the 1/2 inch, match that up, flip it over this way, come in at the 1/2 inch, and match that up. So there, goes fully there. Let's just do the other one while I'm here. Let's get that all the way in. Do the 1/2 inch all the way down as far as I can. Come in over here, same thing. 1/2 inch. There are so many ways of making library pockets. I mean, I've made them so many ways myself. That just matches right up. So you make them how you're comfortable making them, but this is how I am making them today. Okay, so I have both my papers scored. There. And let's put that away. Now, I need to decide before I come in and trim all this stuff up. There's a couple things I need to decide. Do I want this showing in the background so when I flip this up, this is what you see? Or do I want this in the background so when I flip this up, this is what you see? I am going to be decorating this, but not fully decorating it. Let me see. You know, I can probably do one way and one the other way. Why don't I just do that? That makes much more sense. So what I do is I put my library card in there and I kind of fold it up to approximately where I want it. Double check. Yep, that's good space. I like that. Let me grab my bone folder and give this a much better crease. There we go. So I have that thus far. So let's do the reverse with this one. And I like this side. So I'm matching my sides up. Yep, a little bit of space there. I am having, like I've been saying, a lot of fun doing this ABC challenge. To me, this is fun. There are these. I want my good scissors. Okay. I need to leave these edges, but cut off all of this edge. Okay, so that's what I'm going for. I am not very good at cutting a straight line, but if I use my longer scissors in my brain, I feel like I can do a better job. Whether I do or not is beside the point. There. And then that just gets folded over and that will get glued. I can come in and round all the corners and all that fun stuff. Probably will. And these are wide. These are very wide ones, and I kind of like that. When I make a journal, both pages coordinate. So these will go on opposing facing pages when I put my journal together. And these will be saved. I have a bucket going over here with strips of paper because if you've seen my videos, I make jewelry with those strips. I make cards and stuff like that too, but I like to make my jewelry. Just going to do some cuts here at the junctions. There. Okay, so we have those. And let's flip that over and let's flip that over. Now I need to make a decision. Do I run around these corners? The answer is yes. And this is cardstock. Cardstock typically goes through this a lot better. Yeah, to me, see, that just gives like a finished look, I think. And I think the next thing that I want to do going forward is I want to do the edging. And I am going to do the brown. And I have my ink pad that I pulled out right over here. Put this way. I'm not going to turn over these bottom edges. I'm just going to leave those the way they are. Now, the other thing I debated doing was a notch hole, but I don't think actual library pockets have a notch hole, so I'm not going to do that. And I'm going to do all this before I glue it together. So let's load up the brush or the sponge. And I am going to glue these directly into my journal when I get it all assembled. So I'm not worried about the back. You're not going to see the back. There. There's that one done. Sometimes I go like this, and sometimes I go like this. I don't know. I do both. I think we all do both. All right. Did I get all the spots I wanted to get? Looks good to me. All right. Let me put that away. Let me put that away. Now, before I glue this together, I think I want to stamp here and here with some of those leaves to create like a background. Let's see. Do we want to go funky or do we want to go more traditional? I kind of like these, in all honesty. Not that I don't like these. These are great for another project. Okay, I have my ink block at the ready. Let me grab some ink. Oops, there's my notch hole thing. I think I am going to do some blues and some greens. And do some yellows. Maybe I'll do a yellow too. Yeah, that's fine. I'll do those. And I'm using Lavinia Stamps, their inks elements. I'm using Sahara, Pine, Olive, and Mermaid. Okay, let's start with the lightest first. And so I think I want to use this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's do those 4. And I think I don't care if I overlap my stamping. I have a whole bunch of library pockets here and there. Kind of in my way. So let's move those. And so I'm using this one. This is all in my way too. When I'm stamping like an all over stamp design, I like to either turn my stamp or turn my piece. It gives it movement. Let's see, this is the back, so I don't care if I stamp over that. So there, that's what I have so far. This one's going to be more subtle on this. My papers here are getting in my way. Okay, and that's what I have there. I'm going to wipe this off with my cloth that I have tucked right over here. Done with ink. I'm going to put this ink away right over here. Let's grab my stamps. Let's put this one away. I think I want that one in a green, so let's do that one in a blue. Okay. So this one I want in a green. And I'm going to do this one in olive. Should I do it in olive? Yeah, let's do this one in olive. I got some on the block. Let me just clean that off. I got more on the block. Oh well. There's that one. Probably easier just for me to turn the stamp. So there. Turning the stamp. Clean this one off. And I'm going to put them away as I go, because if I don't, they get lost. Okay, done with this ink. Put that one away. I'm going to do this one in pine. Actually, let's do the blue one first because that one's bigger. And then that I can just sort of tuck like in the empty spots. So I'll do this one next. This is that mermaid, which is my favorite. Okay, there's that. There. Okay. There's that one. Let's put this ink away. Last one is this little one. And now I can fill in the spots with the pine. There. There's that one. Let's see, I think I want to go in this way. And let's do this one here. It's kind of looks like they're all in a row. So you know what? I'm going to add a couple more on this one. There. Let's see if this other one needs like filling in a little bit. There. Okay. Let's clean this one off. Let me put the block away. Let me put the ink away. Look at me putting the stuff away. Some days I think I need a medal when I do that. All right. Let's put these away. There. This one's not quite right. There we go. Okay, so now I have my background. I am going to decorate this more beyond that. And I wanted to keep it distinctly different from the top. Let's go ahead and glue these now. And, oh, my pin broke. And this is the pin that I got with it, I believe. And it's not 100%. Okay. Let's see if it's going to come out. Of course it's not going to come out. All right. Let's try this again. There we go. And this is a little bit thicker paper. So let's put a clip on it to hold it. I could have mitered these corners here and here, but I didn't need to. They folded over nicely, so no need. There. And these will look cute together in the journal on opposing pages. This glue dries fairly quickly. There, nice pocket. Okay. Now, I have the library cards that I want to go in here, but I'm still not done decorating this, and I am going to add some decoration to this right here. What I want to do is I want to take the ledger paper and I want to create some labels using the base of the ledger paper. So let's grab this. I want my larger one. Let me see. I think this one's larger. Well, no, it's fairly comparable. And then my black ink. Let me grab that. I think that's, oh no, that's my brown ink. Let's try it in brown. We'll see how that goes. Although I did kind of want black. This is my black. Yeah, we'll use both. Okay, let's stamp the whole thing in black to begin with. And I am going to make a series of these. The two larger ones, I'm going to decorate the outside of my my library pockets with. So, oh, nice. Okay. And these are going to be tuck spots on that. Really nice. Now, these smaller ones, actually, let me wipe this off with my towel right over here. These smaller ones are actually what's going to get tucked in. Oh. Okay, let's... Here. Let me go like that. Oh. I'm going to stamp over it anyways. Oh, do I have any space left? Let's see. Okay. That. Now let me clean this off with my towel. I know you can't see the towel, but I have a towel right over here. Next thing I want to do is get all my numbers and all those fun things, just kind of fill everything in. So let's put these here. I'll do some of these in brown, and I have my orange right here too. Let's try right here. Yeah, That looks good. I'm gonna try and do all of them different. There. And then we'll just fussy cut these out. Well, you can kind of see it's an improvement. We'll do this one sidewards. Let's see if I can cover that up. Well, sort of, but not sort of. Probably needs like blue and stuff like that in this, but okay, this one and this one we're gonna do. Wait, actually, I want this one. There. I love making these. I have a whole collection of them. And they are fun. They make great little things just for little tuck spots. Let's get the orange going. So okay, just a little hint of something. Now this one started to come apart. So let's put it back together. There we go. What color did, oh, it's a green. Yeah, we'll use this. Keeping this one relatively simple. Okay, I'm good with those for now. Let's put this away. Let's put the, I don't think I have any more. Oh, I do have more stamping, so I'm going to leave this one out. And then let me grab, because that's right over here as well, all my other little labels and bits that I have. And let's give these a quick little fussy cut. They should be fairly dry. And if I do it with this large scissor, hopefully I can make quicker work out of it. Not a guarantee, but hopefully. So this one and this one right here, I want to be on the outside. These I want to be little tuck, along with my other ones. I think it looks really cool on the ledger paper too. It gives it just sort of, I don't know, an added bit of dimension. Now on the back of these, you can journal on the back of these. So I'm going to keep the littler ones over here in a different spot so I don't get confused. Even though there's an obvious size difference, I'm keeping it separate. Makes it easier for me. And these go fairly quickly. And they're fun. I mean, Margaret makes some beautiful labels. I do enjoy watching her label videos. I think she said that those are some of her most popular videos that she's done. Good for her. Oddly enough, my most popular videos, which cracks me up, are my craft Temu hauls. And I have another one that I'm going to be recording shortly. Not sure when I'm going to actually publish it because I'm kind of having fun with doing the ABC April challenge. So we shall see when I get that. I'm recording it, but I don't know when I'm going to publish it. But I do have a large haul. And a lot of the items I got for free, of course. So, oh. There. Okay. I think I got all those done. Let's just move that paper over there for now. Let me get these out. Ooh, that looks nice. I don't know if I need to edge this. Let me just see. Nah, it's pointless. So what I'm going to do is I'm only going to glue that, and I'm going to make it a tuck. And because these are going to be sort of mirrored pages, I'm making them mirrored. Now, I do have some stickers that I want to use. I have my lilies, and then I have these. And these have some leaves in them. These. Or do I want to use those on the library pocket? Where's my lilies go? I'll put them over here. Yeah, I did. I think this is better on the library pocket. Yeah, look at that. What's this one? There's two of this one right here. Let me just pull a bunch out. You see, that's pretty. Okay. It's this. I like that one. I like the colors in that. Although the yellow matches. Oh, look at that. Oh, let me look and see if I still have that other yellow one in here. I may have used it already. There's yellow in that, need be. And I got these on Temu quite a while ago, actually. There is yellow in that one. I think I used that other one. Okay, that's all right. Okay. Yeah, let's put those away. I'm going to put those away. I only need 2. Let's use those 2. Okay. Decisions in life. Now, before I put the sticker down and glue down all these other things, what I want to do is edge this in brown. That. I do a lot with library pockets. Library cards. I like library cards. Kind of fun to work with. There. Now I'm contemplating using some of my other labels. Now, do I want it down here at the bottom, but then when it's in this, you don't see it? But if I put the sticker up here, sort of in the middle, you'll see it. Yeah, I'm going to do that. These I don't need. But what I was questioning was, should I add, get rid of some of this stuff here. Should I add some of these? Yeah. The answer is yes. Is that one? Yeah, that's one. These are all book page. You know that sort of edge in a book? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do that as 5. So that side edge that we all sort of rip off or cut off in on the book page, that's what I stamped. Okay, Let me try and keep these where they're at so I can glue them. Where's my scissors already? Oh, this thing got stuffed up again. There we go. Probably could have edged these, but that's all right. Just get these all glued down. Leave that there. Let's move that. It's fun to kind of come up with other items, and I know I say that in every video, but this sort of challenge is getting me to create, I don't know, different things than maybe what I would have created. This is doubled. So let me glue both layers down. I think this one's doubled too, but that one's holding its own. This one's doubled. Put a little bit of glue there. Okay. So that's what I have for those. Now let's come in with a sticker. And I'm just going to put the sticker right over the top. There. That's pretty, if I do say so myself. I'm kind of sad that it's sort of like floating up, but that's okay. And then the back of this library card is perfect for journaling. So it will look like that when it's in the journal. Now, I want to get a little bit of, whoops, let me throw that out, a little bit of lace going. And I was thinking just a little bit of lace under this would be pretty. Let me make that straight. There's that one. And there's that one. Now, I have these washi leaves, and they are postage. So we're going to be using those. Just going to put a little piece under this. Let's see. So just catch that a little bit. Now this is going to be a pocket. So I'm only going to glue 3 edges. I'd contemplated using those stickers, but I don't think I'm going to. Just a little bit of lace just adds a little bit of something. I did that one there, so I want to do this one here because I'm trying to mirror them. Mirror them-ish. You know, we always have the best of intentions, and then it comes out how it comes out. And I'm going to do some letters over here, but I'm going to stamp it on something else. So then I can take my little tiny ones and look at, just tuck them in like that. How cute. There. I did 3 on each side, so I'll take my extra, put it in my bucket, use that for something else. And so let's add a couple of these, and then I'm going to do my words. These are always a little tricky. There's my nice leaves and ferns and... Okay, let me get my scissors. Let's see. You know where I want these? Let's put them in here. So we can have a little decoration in here. How does that go? There, it goes like that. Okay. And these are washi, so if I need to come in and add a little bit of glue or something, I certainly can. And I'm alternating the background colors. This is white, this is white, this is that sort of greeny, and this is that greeny kind of color. There, that's neat. I have some other washi over here that has leaves on it. I don't think I'm gonna need it. I was debating if I wanted to do an edge. And I have these. I have, this one has leaves and flowers on it. This one just has words. You know, I don't think I need it. I have enough leaf things around. Let's see, let me double check my list. Oh, then my letters. So library card, check. Library pockets, check. Lace, check. Ledger paper, check. Leaves, check. Lily flowers, check. Letters about to do, labels, and love, of course. So let's do, not that paper. Let's do the letters. And wait till you see what we're going to do with the letters. I have all this paper here. I'm going to cut some strips off of this. see what we got. I think I'm going to come in and I'll be cutting some of these apart too. I haven't used this yet. So, okay, we'll use this one right here. And let's move these aside. Let's open this. Where's my block? There we go. Oh yeah, this is my gridded block. Okay. Keep in mind this has to be in reverse. See? And I don't want the cursive one. I want the print one. All right, let's get started with that. Even though there's a line on this, I'm still not getting it straight. Oops. I probably should have trimmed these stamps a little bit closer to the letter. You know what? I'm going to need 2 of these. So let's do 2. That needs to be closer. You get used to doing them in reverse. It's tricky though. Let me do that again. I'm cutting them out anyways. Okay. I'm trying to put these away as I go because this is going to be a problem. I'm building it as I go. Except it's not sticking. It's supposed to stick. It's not sticking. Need to be trimmed so that they can all fit together. There. Oh, come on, you. Okay, let me put these away. These are going to be a disaster to keep together. I can see that now. All right, let's stamp this. Leave me alone. Made with love. Now let's put these away. You know what? Maybe I'll just do this after the video is done. I'll save this for after the video is done. But these, I do want a cut. Cut these apart. Hope I get it straight. And those I'm going to ink. Got all those little bits to pick up later from the stamp itself. Okay, now let's ink these. I think this sentiment carries lots of love. Oh. I love leaves. I collect a lot of leaf things. Lots of leaf stamps. Leaf stickers. I do enjoy leaves. And then I like pressing leaves too. Okay, let's glue this in. Said with love. Leave me alone. Probably could have done it crooked too, and that would have looked cute. I think those are funny. I think those came out cute. Made with love. Just leave me alone. So we only decorated one side of the library card, so the other side could be used for journaling. Added a couple little leaves in there. Decorated the fronts. Here's this library pocket. Lots of labels and leaves and letters and lace. I love. This has been fun. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope this gave you some inspiration. I will be watching all the different letters in this series. I'm just trying to make my things and not copy somebody else. So I will be watching those in a couple of days. In the meantime, thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Please subscribe to my channel. My numbers are climbing, but I'm trying to really get them climbing so I can do some lives and monetize and all that type of stuff. And check out my website, elementalenерgieswithchrisanne.com. My deck that I have created, it's an oracle deck of 78 cards, is for pre-order on my website. Check that out. I also have a lot of free things on my website. But if you're looking for crystals and tarot and oracle decks and jewelry, journal things, printables, that's there too. But I do have a free printable and a free guided meditation as well. So check all that out on my website. It's always linked in the description of my video, each and every video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Take care. Be free.